Oh yeah, we're talking about this. Hey guys, it's nighttime and today I'm going to be talking about the first looks of the live action Monster High reboot today that just came out. Hopefully I get this video out on time because I was going to release a reaction video of my first thoughts of the teaser they released during the Nickelodeon Slime Kids Choice Awards a while back. And then, nope, I decided, then they released another teaser, so that threw that out. And then they finally bit the bullet and released character posters. So yeah, also there has been leaks about the animated looks such of Frankie, Clawdeen, Cleo's dog, Deuce, Gorgon, and Dracula. And there's like a glittery still artwork of Laguna's look, but it's so hard to tell with the glitter, so I can't really say how she looks. I'm going to say right now, the animated looks and also Cleo's doll, they look all incredible. They fit the characters, they fit the animated series that will be basically continuing the Monster High franchise after the live action movie, which, yes, I do know, it's a musical. It's not the first time to dabble in music. Looking at you, Boo York. So, in this vlog, I am basically going to, with my phone, go through each of the Monster High character posters that they released. They released a lot, and honestly, I want to talk about them because I have thoughts, and I have seen a couple of these looks for looking at the teaser videos and also from behind the scenes photos. So honestly, I can't wait to see what happens. Also, I'm going to talk about what I honestly think that plot's going to be from the most recent teasers they showed us. So we're going to discuss that. So here we go. Alright, I have the posters on my phone through Garrett Sanders' Instagram. If you don't know who Garrett Sanders is, he is the original creator of Monster High. Without him, we wouldn't have this franchise. So I'm about to look into the characters, and I honestly hate that we do not get the actors who are playing these characters. It's probably somewhere, but I'm also gonna sketch over here, so we're gonna have the poster. Can you tell I'm bad at having filmed with vlogs in a while, so we're gonna make sure we're gonna show the character posters over here. So I'm gonna scooch. We're just gonna examine it all together as I'm examining on this. So we're gonna start things off with it's Bloodgood. They brought Bloodgood back. Of course, for those who don't know, she is the headmistress of Monster High. She's basically the principal, and she remains, her design I think remains the least unchanged, except we now have a actress of color. I hope. Also, I hate, this is the one downside, I hate that we don't know which actors. I don't know what their pronouns are. So I'm just gonna, for now, I think, well, like a colored, like, actress, I don't know their pronouns. I'm gonna be so bad at this, but right now, Bloodgood, they look amazing. And I honestly, if I'm looking closely, yep, that is, the good old-fashioned, stick pointer, that they're holding in their left hand. Also, one thing I have noticed in the poster, I've already looked at the character posters, but I want to look more in detail. The character posters all connect with each other. I like that detail because it's also showing us more of Monster High. So, okay, we're going to go to the next poster, and it's this is Laguna. I'm gonna spoil it ahead with character posters. They were able to do body paints for Dracula and Frankie, but they couldn't do body painting for Laguna. I don't know why. It could be character choice. It could be maybe, again, this is a made-for-television movie made by Nickelodeon, and they have a budget. But what I am seeing on here is she does have prosthetic web ears, and she has like some like fins on the back of her legs. She does have like the color scheme. Like there's actually more like Lagunas are always like blue and a little bit of pink and yellow. There's now hints of purple in there, a little bit of green. what I am maybe gathering from her, like she's still water, maybe? Here's the thing. In the child reboot, I'm gonna call the first reboot they did the child one because it was so childish. When they brought Laguna in that, they made her a surfer, a sports chick. I mean, it could have worked, but it didn't. But the way that she is dressed in this, I don't know why. I feel like she could be a break dancer because I feel like because break dancers are fluid with motion, it would make a lot of sense. You need to do Laguna for that. Breakdancing is still sporty, so maybe keep her sporty like that. I think, I would say Laguna's design is underwhelming, but then again, I also realized that there are quotes on it, like Bloodgood had the head of the school, Laguna, the bestie with bite. Wait, with bite? Are you showing her how sassy Laguna is? Because Laguna can't be very sassy. So, I don't know. We'll see how Laguna goes. But if you think that's underwhelming, I think Tifa describes, if I'm right with the next word, yep, it's Deuce. Deuce Gorgon. As Tifa put in my Discord server, basically saying there was no stakes on Deuce, 0 out of 10. Yet the animated version has not only Deuce with his snakes, they've also are committing to the snake style with Gorgons by having his skin color green and he has snake eyes. Honestly, that's what I wanted with Deuce for the reboots. For the first reboot. And I'm happy this one's actually doing that. But for this one, I don't know why. I think the reason Deuce does not strike out as ordinary, he just has the glasses. He has human looking hair. I feel like the reason this could be underwhelming, and this is a theory for me, this could be his human disguise. Because, what I have gathered from the teasers, we actually are following Clawdeen. She is not the main character because Frankie was the main character in the first of the series. And then in the child reboot, Dracula was the main character. So it makes sense for Clawdeen, who are usually, it's always the three characters. Frankie, Dracula, Clawdeen. They're always the main three ghouls. I feel like Clawdeen is the main character, where apparently what I have gathered from the plot, what I'm gathering is that, yes, it's a musical, but you have a bunch of monsters, a lot of ghouls, hiding in the human world where they have to hide who they really are, or else they'll be hunted down, pitchforks and torches, all that jazz. Basically, ghouls rule. Basically, the film Ghouls Rule. If you don't remember that, please, I'm bad at pointing. If you want to know, just look at the Sea of Monster High review that me and Aaron did on it, because it's basically a racism allegory. I feel like they're going to do that here, which would make a lot more sense, especially around this time right now. But honestly, what I'm gathering for the live action movie musical, they have to disguise themselves in the human world, but they want to try and still go to school, so to be them. They want to be their true selves, their monster selves. So they go through a portal into the monster realm, to basically attend Monster High and be their true selves. That's what I'm gathering from the teasers they've shown, and I feel like we might have a bridge between the monster world and human world, especially since, as people forget, especially with Cleo's design, she is the most human looking and could easily pass going into both being as a human and being a monster. Like, I feel like they're going to play that up, and I don't know. I feel like Deuce is not showing his true form in this poster, especially because it's also the guy with killer looks, because he's a Gorgon. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this and he looks like a wannabe hipster. Now that I'm looking at it, honestly, I don't. If this changes Deuce how they made him the dumb, beach jock during the first Monster High franchise, and they're gonna change him, honestly, if they make him more hipster, and be the cool freak kid, that would make more sense. So, also, yeah, I have learned from the Haunt Couture dolls, which, if you haven't seen that video, please do, that I have learned from the diaries that Frankie is now dating Deuce now. That's new in a new reboot. So I honestly can't wait to see what's going to happen there. Maybe they'll also touch up with Deuce and Cleo, how they were a thing. They're going to have to touch up on it. But next we have, this is one that people are so freaking confused about. Mainly for this tagline. We have Dracula, the fantastic sorceress. People are so confused and going, wait, Dracula is a vampire. Why is match? Here's the thing. In the teasers, they have noted that Dracula is actually delving into witchcraft because that's a human thing. Because humans are getting into witchcraft, Wicca. So, honestly, in my opinion, this is honestly the best change they could do for Dracula. Because she has lived with humans, and she probably has, they are going to keep that she's like 1,600 years old. Honestly, having her practice magic is a clever thing to do. And I honestly love the design. They're going for the witchy couture goth look on her. I love this, that they got a split hairstyle, which updated split style, which yes, Dracula still keeps the split hairstyle in the animated series, which honestly, I'm okay with that. She's like, still has the pink. She still has the little heart. She is now doing magic. Get the fact that they're gonna have to keep up the trends with the new generation because not a lot of girls are not as heavy into fashion. They're into other things. So I feel like Dracula having magic, I feel like that's gonna be amazing, and I feel like this is going to tie into the plot with her magic. Maybe she does a spell, something goes wrong. Who knows what's gonna happen? But honestly, Dracula's design and look, I'm happy with. I cannot wait to see her in action. I still wish, the one thing I still wish they did, wish they did, is they actually would give her pointy ears like a vampire. Maybe to cover her hair up. That way it gives her an excuse to wear like cute hats and stuff. But we're not going to get that. But speaking of cute ears, we also have weird segues. We have Clawdeen, who is the leader of the pack. Of course, werewolf puns. Woo. But honestly, she still has her fashionista vibe on her. They're definitely going to have her still make her own clothing the way she is slaying this look. The one thing change they have shown I've seen for the teasers, she's holding a skateboard. So not only are you going to make Clawdeen still her fashionista self, you're going to also make her a skateboard. No, I'm okay with that. That would increase her speed for her werewolf side, and it would be so freaking cool. Like, I'm all in with that. I'm seriously all in. And the only change they have given to her is actually just she is wearing smart glasses now. Basically, I think it's a little tribute to her older sister, who we saw in Fright's Camera's action, which would make a lot of sense. So if it's a nice little tribute, it makes sense. And they're actually keeping the glasses onto Clawdeen for the animated style, so I'm okay with that. Next up, we have Frankie, the live wire. And Frankie, I think is also another one who remains unchanged. She now has what I hate too, but when I am seeing her style, she doesn't have the part hair pull back in the clip. I can talk. In the character poster, we're clearly seeing that her hairstyle, it's kind of like mine. Basically, if I shaved this part off and push all my hair off to the side here, that's the look that she is serving right now. I would love to have a look like that, but I'm not ready to commit to that yet. But honestly, that's what's changed her, and she has more a mix between gothy and she has a little tie reminiscent of her original with plaid, which is reminiscent of her original outfit. But also, one thing I have noticed, with some of their shoes, they're not big. A lot of them are supposed to wear very thick shoes, and most of them are wearing regular shoes. Frankie is actually, I kid you not, they made her wear platform shoes in reminiscent that she is the daughter of Frankenstein's monster. So give her the big platform shoes, and they did well with detail for that, and I am excited for that. Though the one criticism I do have with her design, more with the makeup department, is I wish we see more stitch work, more stitch makeup work, because she has a tiny stitch there, which is barely noticeable. She's supposed to have a stitch across her neck and bolts, which are going to be shown on in the animated style. And I wish there was more stitching, like, on more noticeable, but it's so tiny, and it's really hard to see on the poster. Maybe it'll be more detailed in the movie, but we'll see. Next up, we have, this is where one of the people very was angry and like, that's not Cleo, that's just a human. Maybe that could be Nefer. No, this is Cleo Denial, and she is known as the Undead Diva. I mean, people are mad that it doesn't look like Cleo. She doesn't have monster abs. I think that's the point of it. She is the most human looking out of all of the monsters. And I feel like this is going to be a major thing, especially in Ghoul's Rule. There is a moment where the antagonist, like Lilith and Hellscream, basically actually meets with Cleo, and they just start talking about each other's outfits, especially how Cleo is wearing a normie, human outfit. So I feel, and especially I have learned, they also have this same dynamic of Cleo going between the human and monster realms easily, because she looks the most human in the books, Monster High books as well. So I feel like we're going to be seeing that in the movie. And honestly, yeah, she does not have wrappings on. She honestly looks like she's going to a rave. You would, like, besides the hairstyle, you really wouldn't know she was Cleo. Except they put one of the, it's badly done, they put one of the, like, organ jars. I can't remember the name of those organ jars right now. But they put that off the side and it's badly done. So, honestly, Cleo, she's simple. She's still going to be the diva. But she's not going to have Deuce, who was her rock in the original series. So, we're going to be basically getting back antagonist Cleo. And honestly, I'm okay with that. It's going to be a chef's kiss. It's going to be interesting to get antagonist Cleo back again. That's what I'm gathering from this. We have 2 more posters. I hope you guys are ready for this next one, because I was laughing with this next one. I really hope you're not ready. I knew they were going to have Laguna. I was not expecting them to bring back I Give You Heath. And the tagline is they brought back Heath, who first was supposed to be this jerk in the series, and then became a freaking comic relief that even everyone knows that he's dumb, and he's just a comic relief character. But no! I was not expecting him to bring back Heath at all. I was not. But I'm sorry. This guy looks so serious as Heath. Look at the intensity of his face. He looks so angry. This is Heath. Yeah, you got the red, you got the fire in the hair. Honestly, I'm okay. They kept the fiery hair for Heath, which makes so much sense. But the hot head? I'm sorry, we all know Heath is the dumb one. He's just the dumb Brochock. It's just friendly, honestly. But in all seriousness, seeing Heath be like rebooted as a mean jock, which it would explain the temper. Honestly, I'm okay with that. It is going to be interesting. Also, if I look closely, on Heath, yeah, you get to see a little bit more of the Monster High School, which honestly, I'm seeing it. It looks like it is a little bit changed of the building from the original series, especially because there's like an eye, I think, for the clock tower and horns. I wonder if it means that the school is actually alive. Oh, that would be so freaking cool. But I don't know. I will say we get to see the Monster High alumni logo, which is still the little skull that you have Monster High. Honestly, the way they did this logo, it looks like I've seen the Monster High logo where they have the M and an H. This time it's actually different. They have the M and an M on the top and an H on the bottom. And honestly, I'm okay with this logo design. They actually updated the alumni logo for the school. And I'm okay with that. And then next we have the final character, which I'm going to give my honest opinions about this character because they're a brand new character. Brand new. This is not the first time Monster High has brought new characters. But this one is a teacher. Meet, if I'm pronouncing his name right, Komos. Or almost. I don't know how to say his name. Like, here he is. He's the creature teacher. I didn't read his pun. Here it is, the creature. Oh. My hatred for very terrible puns is back. Oh, I really wish I was doing Escape from Monster High for this. Oh, no. Would we? Would me and anyone do that? Honestly, no. I don't know. The live action movie is so far off, guys. And even then, I would do Monster High, the movie, because it's a musical. I'd rather do that with Diva because she could help me out and I could help her out. I mean, I just reminded myself I have to do a Patreon request on Deceased Descendants. Oh, guys, you're going to be in for a treat when I start note-taking on that. Oh, my God. But what can I say about... I hate that I'm butchering this guy's name. I really wish they would tell me. Komos. I'm going to say Komos because I have no clue how to say his name. Komos, okay, I'm going to be completely freaking honest. He looks human. He looks super human, except for horns. They literally just put, like, makeup glue on this guy's head and just, boom, he's a monster. They literally... If they wanted it, this is why body paint is important to show for that monsters. He just looks like they just... I mean... The actor is not bad. I mean, I wish we knew more about this character, but also I'm a little annoyed. He looks the most human. Next to Cleo, if you remove those horns, bam, he looks the most human. Honestly, I thought he would be, I can't remember. I thought it'd be Jackson, Jekyll, and Holt High. I thought, because I saw the plaid, but no, it's a teacher. Honestly, I think this is the most let down, because I don't know much about this character, because this is a new character, and we don't know, like, are they going to have a profound thing happen? I don't know. It's also rare to have the teachers, because there's, like, only a couple teachers in the Monster High universe, so to have a new teacher... might be more important in the anime series. Here are all the new characters, and honestly, I am cautiously optimistic about this movie. I know it's not my target audience. I know I came late to this franchise when Freaky Fusion came around, and I only was able to get the dolls for like Haunted and Blue York around that time, and then the last of the Monster High dolls, and then bam, Reboot. So honestly, I feel like Monster High for this one will be great for a new generation. Basically, I feel like the way this is going to be, it's gonna maybe feel the same vibes as Disney's Descendants. I know I brought them back up earlier, but it feels generally true. This probably will have the same vibe as Disney's Descendants, but made for Nickelodeon. We'll see what happens, especially since Nickelodeon hasn't really had their most shows since a lot of them have either ended and there's like some still going on. I've heard more shows coming from Cartoon Network or from Disney, and even then, who knows what's going to happen. So, for now, we have a lot of the characters. We have some returning, some not. But also, I think the one thing that's kind of sad that I'm not seeing from is any more new characters. We'll probably get more introduced in the anime series, but there are like some characters that we're missing. I mean, I think one of the most notorious ones is basically from the Child reboot was Ghoulia is gone. Like Ghoulia is completely gone because they changed those zombie style with Monica. Oh my freaking god, I had to remember that Monica was a freaking villain for those only 2 Monster High movies. I had to remember that. I can't believe I had to remember that. So, though it's also weird that they also had to make a connection with that yes, Monica is Ghoulia's cousin. But no Ghoulia. Ghoulia never wants to appear in the Child reboot. And I don't think it looks like Ghoulia's going to be appearing in the Monster High live action film. We have an animated series to focus on in the future. For now, we are just talking about the live action one. Who knows what will come along as we go along. And also, people are trying to point out which monsters they can see from this tiny teasers. Like, people are pointing out they think they saw Venus, or they think they saw Abby. And I'm looking and I'm kind of going, maybe it could be them. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But we just have to wait and see what happens, because this isn't coming out until sometime in the fall. If I had to make a major guess, it'll probably be around October, because it's Monster High, October, Halloween season. It would make the most logical sense to not only premiere the movie that time, but also the animated series maybe right after. Nickelodeon, hire me for your marketing department. I know how to help you. No, they're not going to listen to me. But that is all I have to say about today, because I was not expecting. I was going to work on my teaser, talking my reaction to the first original Monster High teaser. But no, I actually made a video about the character posters, which is more in depth, more detailed, and also I basically recycled some of my thoughts that I've said in there about some of the characters, and also more of the new characters and so on. So, didn't think that was going to happen. And earlier I mentioned Escape from Monster High. If you do want to actually get caught up on knowing what the Monster High franchise is for the films, you can go to the Monster High Escape from Monster High playlist that's in my channel, but also on my friend Aaron, aka doing Shallow 15 Productions site as well on YouTube. We both have different playlists, but for me, I just added more with storyline bits because it relates not only for what we do there, but also for my show. So, honestly, before you were asking, no, we're not doing the Child reboot. I don't even think we're going to do this reboot. Again, if I ever did this, I'd probably do a crossover with Diva on it. But that's, like, we're going to just put a pin in that and maybe just see what happens. We don't even know if that live action film will get a DVD release, because Nickelodeon can't be stingy what they release on DVD. So, who knows what's going to happen. But that is all I can really say of my thoughts of these character posters. If you'd like to help support the show, you can become a Patreon today at patreon.com/sniperproductions. You can be these amazing Patreon producers on screen. I can talk. I thank you guys for your support, and thank you for your patience as I've been trying to get videos to come out and working on other things as we go along. I am working on Patreon producer scripts. I just have to make sure that my editor, I just have to make sure I have everything to my editor, but I will be filming stuff this month. I just have to take footage off this camera and just like make sure I have enough footage for filming. I just have to work on scripts for a couple Patreon producers because I have to work on it. And also, what we're doing for that is we're gonna basically do. I have like two. I believe I have like 2 more Patreon producer or scripts. Then we're gonna do 2 regular episodes of Mr. Reviews. then 2 more Patreon producers. I don't want to be like a Patreon request, because I want to also get to the stuff that I also want to review. So we're going to break it up by 2, 2, and 2. Make it easy. Just make it easy for myself. And also get amazing content for you guys, because, I mean, I hope you're ready for what's in store. But you could be those, but also you can, if you want to help support, you can do that. I probably rambled on too much about my idea, future stuff, but it happens. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm trying to be more active on Instagram lately. You can also follow me on Twitter, because most of anything I update right there and then is going to be on my Twitter. So please, if you have not, follow me on Twitter. For the love of God, do that. That's how you're going to get updated content. You can also, if you don't want to feel supporting me on Patreon, I do have a TeePublic shop where I have been posting new designs on there. And fingers crossed something happens with me for that in the future. You can also, if you want to listen to anything else that's not videos, I'm on a couple podcasts, which fortunately both of them are on hiatus right now. One is One Crazy Weekend, and the other is the E-Ticket Gazette. I do not know when we're going to be back from hiatus on both, because one is my fiance's podcast, and the other, my co-host Ian, he is extremely busy, and I told him that it's your podcast. You can tell me whenever you feel comfortable going back to it. I don't mind waiting. But if you want to listen to get those views up on both those podcasts, you can listen to those in the description below. And I would say I would have a webcomic, but I'm actually in the process of remodeling it right now, so I cannot promote that at the moment. That's all I have for you for today on this little vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in another video. And hopefully these vlogs are satisfying you for the time being between reviews. So later.